What if I told you that you're being hijacked by your own past, and often without realizing it? What if the thing you call overreacting is just your brain hitting the same old button on repeat? In the next few minutes, you're going to learn what those buttons are, how to find them, and most importantly, how to stop being triggered. Stay with me, because once you can identify your emotional triggers, you take back the power. Hello, I'm my name, and in today's session, we're diving deep into one of the most important yet under-discussed parts of emotional health, our emotional triggers. These are the hidden prompts that set off intense reactions that often don't serve us and that we beat ourselves up over afterwards. Drawing on up-to-date research from credible sources, I'll walk you through what triggers are, how to spot your own, and how to manage them so they stop controlling you. Let's begin. First, what do we mean by emotional trigger? According to the Cleveland Clinic, an emotional trigger is an environmental, interpersonal, sensory, or cognitive situation that sparks sudden, intense, negative reactions. Cleveland Clinic. In other words, something happens, or we perceive something, and immediately we feel a strong emotion: anger, shame, fear, grief, often disproportionate to the event itself. These responses often tie back to past pain, unresolved stress, or unmet emotional needs. Healthline. The Berkeley Wellbeing Institute puts it simply: a trigger, an event, external or internal, plus the reaction to that event. The Berkeley Wellbeing Institute. So, triggers are highly personal. Something innocuous may trigger me, but not you. And we're not talking about mood swings, but distinct reactions rooted in patterns or past experiences. Why is this so important? Because when you're triggered, you're reacting, not responding. Research shows that emotional triggers are linked to impulsive or compulsive behavior. For example, a study of young adults found that higher levels of emotional triggers, especially anger or shame, were associated with more severe impulsive-compulsive psychopathology. Illinois experts are none. When you understand your triggers, you can bring back choice. You can pause, reflect, respond differently. Moreover, according to the Cleveland Clinic piece, you begin to spot the pattern. You begin to find the link between trigger, body reaction, story from the past. Cleveland Clinic. This means far less time spent in shame, regret, or confusion, and far more of your energy freed for conscious growth. Okay, how do you actually find them? Here are 3 powerful steps. 1. Notice the feeling and label it. The Cleveland Clinic recommends naming your emotion. Are you angry, anxious, hurt, abandoned, frustrated? That act of naming gives you distance. 2. Scan your body. Where do you feel the reaction? Pit in the stomach, tension in shoulders, heavy chest. These physical clues help you notice when your trigger has been pulled. 3. Ask, is this familiar? Ask yourself, have I felt this same way before in a different situation? What story in my past is this reminding me of? This helps you link present trigger, past memory. Here's a quick exercise. Keep a trigger journal for a week. Every time you feel unexpectedly intense emotion, note the situation, the emotion, the body sensations, and ask, what's the story behind this? Over time, you'll start to see recurring themes and patterns, and you'll begin to map your trigger landscape. Now, identifying is half the battle. The next part is controlling or managing them so they no longer dominate you. Grounding in the present. When you feel triggered, use grounding or breathing to remind yourself you're now, not in that past moment. Take a break, go for a walk, do deep breathing, anchor yourself in the present. Challenge the story. Label your thoughts and emotions. And for example, I'm having the thought that they are disrespecting me. I'm feeling anger. Then choose to act from values rather than from the triggered state. Create new patterns. Instead of letting the old button drive you, rehearse new responses. That might mean saying, I feel this because this reminds me of, I choose to respond instead. Expose yourself gradually. If there's a trigger you know is strong, gently and safely expose yourself over time so the reaction becomes less automatic. Professional support. If your triggers are rooted in trauma or are producing overwhelming reactions, working with a therapist trained in emotion regulation or trauma work can be deeply beneficial. Ultimately, you're rewiring the response, not suppressing the emotion. You're reclaiming choice over your inner world. So, to recap, emotional triggers are personal to you buttons that launch intense reactions. You can identify them by noticing emotions, body signals, past patterns. You can manage them by grounding, challenging your story, creating new responses, and, when needed, seeking support. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone you know who might be on the same journey. And here's your next step. Grab a notebook or open a digital doc and write down today. One trigger, the physical sign, the story behind it. Then plan one different response you'll try next time. You don't have to be powerless. You can choose. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Your ultimate hub for real estate insights, breaking news, entrepreneurial wisdom, investing strategies, and self-development hacks. If you're ready to expand your mind and stay ahead of the game floor, you're in the right place. Subscribe now. Your future self will thank you.